Hey, good day to you. This is Todd. I am a regular dude walking in the Word. Hey, we're going through Genesis right now, talking about Joseph here and his sons and how this all relates to the big picture of ultimately Jesus and salvation. Okay? Today we are going, it's called Trusting in Worthless Gifts. And it's taken from Genesis 43:11 through 16. This is talking about Jacob here. And Jacob had a history of trying to worm his way out of stuff by gift giving, okay? And not trusting in God totally. He was trusting in his gifts. We saw that happen earlier when he went back to meet his brother, Esau. And he was sending all these gifts ahead. Where he wasn't trusting in God. He was trusting in God kind of, but then he was trusting in the gifts. He thought, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to send a bunch of gifts to my brother, and then he won't kill me because I'll be getting all these gifts. So he thinks, oh, that worked pretty good that last time, which he wasn't trusting God. God had everything under control there, okay? So he thinks this time, I'm going to help my situation out by gift giving, okay? The problem is this, okay? He's going through a famine. They don't have a lot of stuff, okay? They're becoming really poor really quick because everything they have is being wiped out because their life is based on raising crops and animals, all right? They don't have another industry, where they're doing shipping and repairs and all that stuff, okay? Their industry is farming, and that's going quickly down the toilet. And so he thinks, oh, I'm going to help out by giving gifts. The problem is he doesn't have much to give, and he doesn't have things. If there's a time where Jesus talks about giving everything you have, but in this case, he should have been trusting in God and not relying on his gifts. And you're going to see they're kind of worthless compared to everything Joseph has. Joseph would look at these and go, gee, thanks, okay? It'd be like someone, going to the Dollar Tree and, giving, let's say I do something great and they go, oh, here's something from the Dollar Tree, and I know they could give a whole lot more, but they give this Dollar Tree stuff. So let's read today from Genesis 43 verses 11 through 16, okay? So it says this, then their father Israel said to them, if it must be, then do this, put some of the best products of the land in your bags and take them down to the man as a gift. A little balm, a little honey, some spices and myrrh, and some pistachio nuts and almonds. Take double the amount of silver with you, for you must return the silver that was put back into the mouths of your sack. Perhaps it was a mistake. Take your brother also and go back to the man at once. And may God Almighty grant you mercy before the man, so that he will let your other brother and Benjamin come back with you. As for me, if I am bereaved, I am bereaved. So the men took the gifts and double the amount of silver, and Benjamin also, and they hurried down to Egypt and presented themselves to Joseph. When Joseph saw Benjamin with them, he said to the steward of his house, take these men to my house, slaughter an animal, and prepare a meal. They are to eat with me at noon. Okay? So they get to Joseph's house, and he says, slaughter an animal. They're going to eat with me. Joseph is loaded. Okay? He's immediately going to slaughter an animal to feed them. They don't even have animals to bring to Joseph, okay? That's not something they bring as far as gifts. They're not bringing crops. They're not bringing animals, which would be the most valuable thing at that time to bring. They're not even bringing money. They're bringing, go back and let's read this back in verse 11, the best products of the land. At that time, during this time of famine, a little balm, a little pistachio nuts, and almonds. Okay? Who makes a meal out of pistachio nuts and almonds? Nobody. Okay? It's a nice little snack. And take some spices and myrrh, and then the nuts. Okay? So it's like condiments. Okay? Condiments and snacks. So he's saying, take these snacks and condiments with you, and as a gift. What kind of goofiness is that? Okay, if someone comes, now this is a good one here. If someone comes and they're flying down to me, and they go, "Hey, I meet them at the airport, and they had just flown from Alaska, okay?" And they go, "Hey, I got a gift for you. I got this gift for you." And I go, "Oh, okay." And I pick them up at the airport, and they go, "Hey, here's the gift." And they give me the package of peanuts that they got on the airline. I go, "Gee, thanks. You came from Alaska, and you had all that stuff to give, and you brought me the package of peanuts." Well, that's kind of the same thing that's happening here. Jacob is offering as gifts the only thing he has, which is like snacks and condiments. And no animals or anything like that. Nothing really valuable. And so to Joseph, it would be kind of a joke, like to do that. But here, this is an example, though, of Jacob not fully trusting God. He was trusting in this stuff, okay? And when you look back at it, you kind of laugh and go, what kind of goofiness is that, okay? Yet we are guilty of the same thing. We are given the gift of salvation through Jesus, okay? And that's such a valuable gift. And yet we try and equalize things out by works, okay? How am I going to work to get my salvation? But when God sees that, he laughs at it like, what kind of goofiness is this? If I, pray this many times and do this many things and all this, trying to get my salvation through works, it's a joke. Just like these gifts that Jacob gave was a joke, okay? And so I encourage you, don't try and get salvation through gifts. It's a joke, okay? Just like Jacob here. The gifts he gave was a joke. All right, thank you for watching. I'm just a regular dude walking in the Word, and I'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow as we continue our journey through Genesis. Lord's blessing. I'll see you then.